self-worth is part of, you know, or lack of it is part of what affects these children. Lack of self, they've not been taught. Now, let me ask, why is it important to teach children not to rely on external validation?
Important to do that because, one, your child is bigger than whatever is using from the outside to validate himself. This is what I mean. So if, for instance, he's using position to validate himself, somebody created that position with his or her brain. They created it. What we have as first, second, third in class today, it was created by a system. What we have as first class, second class, third class was created by a system. So people sat down to use their brain to do that, which means you also, if you sit down, you can invent certain things. So those things are not bigger than you. We must teach them from that perspective. And the reason is because those things are ephemeral. Today you can be the class captain. You won't stay in that school forever. After you leave the school, the class captain is taken away from you. Today your father can have all the beautiful things and every other thing. One day you will leave the house. You understand? You start your own family and all those things. So those things can be there today and they might not be there tomorrow. You understand? So because you know these things are filthy, they are ephemeral, they are temporal. You can't rely your emotions. You can't totally make that thing become the totality of your life, because once your emotions are attached to it, that's another reason. Once you use external things to validate yourself, you are attaching your emotion to that thing. And once those things are no longer there, that's why you see people get into depression to the point of committing suicide, because they are dependent on those things. They believe that it is those things that make them who they are. The life of a man consists not in the abundance of the thing that he or she possesses, that he possesses rather. So that is the fundamental principle why you cannot, use those things to validate yourself, because you created, or people created those things. Which means if you sit down, work hard, activate your potential, you can create those things better, not even those things, better things than what people are using to validate themselves. So don't use that. Look within. Look at yourself, be secure in yourself. And once you begin to do that, you see it enhances your self-worth. So you don't use external things to improve your self-esteem or your self-worth. You just look within, you believe in yourself, which is one thing we're going to be talking next week, believing in yourself and believing in God. So it's critical for us to be able to help them to see that those things cannot validate or should not validate who they are. Irrespective of those things, they are unique.